Hey there, hello there. My name's Adam.
My name's Randers, and welcome to 48.
Today's adventure, I've got this. This is when you walk in the door of my shop. This is a bench, or this is like what we call a desk. And paperwork goes here. You kind of keep some books and stuff, and it's just a mess. The rest of the shop is getting pretty well organized, and this is the first thing I see every day. And I would like a little more continuity, a little better organization. A lot of stuff on here I don't need, I just refuse to deal with, and so now's the time. We got some 17-inch wide pallet racking or shelving that I've got. We're doing like an 8-foot section and a 4-foot section. The 4-foot section being for the parts department here. So it'll be even bigger and wider than this, so I'll be able to keep more parts on here. And then I'll have 8 feet, which goes way down to here, of desktop and benchtop. I assume most of this half of it will be more desktop, and then you'll have that area down there that we use as bench, you know, if you're working on something on the hoist here. And we have one other surprise for the new bench. What is it, Andy? Tell them.
A fridge.
Oh, that was pretty sweet. I think we're also going to try and get a TV in here, so let's get kicking. Just over at my local Menards, however you want to say that. I got this. These are 97 inches, just a bit longer than 96, just a little more than 8 feet. And then we have the uprights here. They're 8-foot uprights as well, so I'm going to get an little extra storage up top, so make a little more efficient use of our space here. Again, when you can't go bigger, you know, try and go up. So that's what we're going to do here. Well, I mean, I could go bigger. It just gets expensive. So the other stuff here is for a platform for my wife's hot tub. So maybe I'll make a video on that. Show you how handy I am. So let's get to dismantling the old stuff and start assembling the new. This one is perfect with the height that I wanted. I wanted it like 42 inches, and it's at 41 and a half. So once I put a hole, I'm going to put a whole single piece of plywood on here. I'm just going to cut a rib sheet down to, it'll be like 17 inches or so, maybe a little more. And we'll make a full bench top, just have a wood top bench top here. Yeah, then the end here, we encase the window. All the stuff can stay in the window. Fridge fits here nicely. The whiteboard's just going to get turned here, and we'll actually end up notching it out to go around the plug-in. There's a 4-pin game box here, 4-plug-in game box. The shelf itself might slide down a little bit, but for the most part, this is it. Give us a nice little workspace here. Have us a little extra room to do some excellent work. 4-foot brace so that we can finish off our pallet racking workbench slash desk and get back to working on stuff that really matters instead of stuff that matters to me emotionally. You know, I'm trying to keep my mental stability at an all-time high. Clearly. Thank you. decided to add one more thing. What do we got there?
Microwave.
Exciting stuff. So to polish this whole deal off here, I got the racking, wire racking up there. I did wire racking on the very bottom shelf there too, because just stuff coming in and out, dirt comes off tires, sometimes the sander gets started up when I'm an idiot. So do that so stuff doesn't sit on the shelf. I think I'm going to put another shelf right here, just because I think that would be a good place to put batteries. That's not on a metal shelf. I'd rather have those sitting on wood. That'd be a good place there. We'll see what happens. Maybe that just stays like that too. These you can buy from Menards. What is this stuff called? I'll put it in the description. But it's like an extreme duty, and they say that this shelf is rated for 2,000 pounds. So you know this is good stuff here. They make this little, what is this, a 3-foot shelf or whatever. And I had to cut these down. I just bought the shortest, cheapest one they had. Cut it down to 2 feet. So a piece of plywood that would go on the shelf there fits in there. It doesn't connect here. I mean, it wouldn't be anything to connect that. I've got a back brace back here that keeps the bottom connected that I like. But I decided to just take this here and I notched it up and around to sit on there instead of removing that back brace. I think that back brace is going to add, you know, help with the feet or whatever. There's enough weight on it, shouldn't move, but you know, it doesn't hurt. I plan on probably screwing it into the wall in a couple of places too. You can see we got plenty of storage now. Way more than we had that little shelf. We're going to get more of those totes. I think I'll have 6 totes that go along the top. One stuff's already got CB radio stuff in it. We'll just keep finding more and more stuff, keeping the totes up there. Just stuff that doesn't get used very often will go up there. This up here, I plan on using from Harbor Freight. I plan on having a bunch of these. One currently has tire stuff, another one has battery terminal connectors, you know, like the actual ones that go on the top of the post. And another one is, oh, what is it? Tires. Oh, light bulbs. So your light bulbs, got them there. I got some camera equipment up there that I don't know what to do with that. Place for receipts always go here. Cut a hole in my laminated around my board here so that our outlet could pop through. I could have got a smaller board, but I don't know what I do with this one, so we just made this one fit in place. We can always get something to stick to the side here if we need to make more notes, otherwise just a great place for inappropriate stickers. The bench top here, this is 3/4 inch treated plywood, which they cost you about a kidney and a half. What is it, $61 a sheet for this stuff right now, just straight crack prices. And then underneath is actually more slabs of 3/4 inch that sit in this groove. So the groove is 15.5 inches wide, and but the shelf itself is 17. So this top piece is 17, the under pieces are 15.5. So really we have an 1.5 inch thick piece, essentially right here. So this is our bench top. This should be plenty of stuff for us. I look forward to being able to add things, you know, good places for hooks here, end cap things, but it's just nice to have a lot more storage here for parts too. Stuff, long-term things that you bought, you're going to get to it eventually, but you just haven't yet. So microwave for lunch, of course, right, Andy? We don't put the cat in there? Or should we put the cat in there? No, don't put the cat in the microwave. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me if you think I'm an idiot. Tell me you think I did amazing and that I'm handsome. Want to see me doing more of my most excellent work? Subscribe. See you in the next one.